Hello, Taurus. Welcome into your full moon in Aries reading. This reading is a general reading for Taurus, sun, moon, and rising signs. So take what resonates, leave the rest if you like my energy. But this message doesn't resonate. I do recommend that you check out your moon and rising signs. Why am I surprised? Not surprised that Taurus's cards would be fighting against me. I get to say that because I'm a Taurus moon. All right, Taurus. So as I'm shuffling the cards, I'd like you to just take a few deep grounding breaths. Get yourself centered. In through the nose, out through the mouth. There you go. Good, Taurus. By getting yourself grounded, that helps you to more clearly discern whether this message is for you or not. In addition, getting your energy grounded helps me to tap into it more. Okay, so that I can bring the messages forward that need to be spoken for whoever needs to hear it at this time. Okay. This reading is focusing at this full moon in Aries happening on October 1st, but if you stumble upon this video later and you find that the message resonates, like I said before, take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? All right, what's going on for Taurus right now? Diving for light, seeing the true you, focus on the light. Wow, okay, so Taurus, I feel like you definitely are going through maybe a more difficult time right now, Taurus. And what Spirit wants you to know is that, especially around this time of the full moon, focusing on positive intentions, positivity, especially I feel like in regards to yourself, if you feel like you've let somebody down or you're not living up to your own expectations in any way, being gentle with yourself in this regard. You know, seeing the true you means, yes, seeing your flaws, but also seeing everything that's wonderful and beautiful about you. I think that's really the message here. Diving for light, check this card out. Isn't she just stunning? I feel like too, there's some sacred like double helix energy over her third eye as well. So this could be that you are there could be messages about self-love coming to you at this time from your ancestors, okay? You could be clearing out some negative belief systems about yourself that you got from family members, early childhood. Sometimes, our parents, they do the best they can, but for whatever reason, especially when we're young, developing minds, they can hear something negative and it really creates a belief system in our brain. They might not have really believed what they said or intended to make you feel that way, but for whatever reason, those things exist, okay? And so your job right now is to focus on the positive qualities. Do yourself a favor and be gentle with yourself. Care for yourself like you would care for others, okay, Taurus? Speak kindly about yourself. And I think, too, this is not only about self-love, but also, just with a lot of the chaos going on at this time, especially Taurus, you being a very grounded earth sign, it could be very uncomfortable for you to feel ungrounded by the energy that's going on right now. And, many astrologers for years have been saying that this astrological energy of 2020 is very intense. So, I do feel like you're being called to tap in more to your watery energy, less of the earth and groundedness. I mean, yes, it's important to stay grounded throughout these times, but it's okay to feel your feelings, is the message that I'm getting. Let's take a look at the Oracle booklet first, just to see if there's additional messages that want to jump out for you at this time, Taurus, and then we'll move over the tarot to get a clearer picture of what exactly is going on in your life at this time. Okay, diving for light. How brave you are. You are diving for light. It can be so much simpler to seek light in the heavenly, in that which is blissful, sweet, loving, and kind. To look for the light in that which is dark is an advanced task that only a rebellious and brave heart will attempt. You may feel that you have taken such a journey by choice. You have taken this wise challenge on from deep within your soul. Your innermost being has evoked this situation in your life with the intention that you grow in power, wisdom, and creative juice. It also wants you to experience a bold and fearless trust in life and become further empowered to live it with zest and courage. The Oracle of Diving for Light speaks of a time when you are called into darkness through life circumstances, situations, relationship challenges, or inner struggles that defy clear understanding. That darkness might be a creative block, a sense of being in a void, or feelings of depression, rage, sadness, fear, or anxiety. There may or may not be an obvious cause. The darkness may be generally accepted and socially acknowledged because there is a socially acceptable or obvious reason for it, such as a death, divorce, or retrenchment. However, there may be no obvious justification for your experience of darkness. You might not need a reason to be able to accept it. Likewise, you may struggle to find an unconditional acceptance of your experience. So yeah, Taurus, I definitely feel like this is speaking to a difficult time that you're going through right now. And if this was like a loss of a job or a loss of a relationship or death of a family member, it's completely okay to be feeling whatever you're feeling at this time and to just really meet yourself where you're at, okay? Seeing the true you. Let's see here. Sometimes we believe what others tell us we are, as though the self we see reflected back to us through their eyes is truth. Yet the accuracy of a reflection depends on the clarity of that which is doing the reflecting. If the receiver forms any opinion about that which is perceived, then what is reflected back to us will at best be distorted. It is not necessarily through ill will, it is just the mechanics of the situation. Even the moon reflects the sun in varying degrees of fullness and clarity. We can learn something from the nature of the sun from the moon, but not as much as through direct perception. Wow, yeah. Okay, so like I was saying before, you could be really subject to believing what other people have kind of imposed upon you about who you are as a person, and that might not necessarily be true. So I think, Taurus, the message here is for you to not focus on how other people feel about things, but how you feel about them. This oracle comes with a special message for you if you are getting focused about who you are and your motives or actions based on what others are saying or how they are responding to you. Step back. In your quest to be a responsible person, you may be unintentionally taking on the feelings of others, making their reflections of you more than they are in truth. More often than not, reflections are more about the state of the reflector than what is being reflected. Let those external perceptions go. Can you just acknowledge yourself? Do so and be free. Beautiful. Focus on the light. I feel like this is going to be kind of similar to the diving for light. Ooh, yeah, this is my first time seeing this card, so we'll see. A tremendous force of light is gathering around you. It is attracted to the purity of your intention to create from your heart. As your intention grows, so does the light. As the light grows, so does your intention. Magic wants to happen for you now. Taurus, I love this. The synchronicity, perfect timing, opportunities, and information that are needed will seem to be drawn right to your door. You may start to feel as if you cannot walk outside without stumbling into something helpful, wonderful, and inspiring. You may be startled at this interplay of light with your heart. Your heart evokes many new successes and attracts an abundance of opportunities your way. You may need to adjust as the field of light grows stronger and its effect becomes more palpable. It may bring rather dramatic improvements into your world. You may be uncomfortable or feel out of your depth with these changes. This will be understandable. But it would be a shame for you to hold on to that resistance for any more, than a brief moment. Any resistance or fear will inhibit the continuing free flow of the light so that it can manifest its beauty through you in the physical world where it is needed. Ooh, interesting. Sometimes success can be like a powerful mirror, and a shining Searchlight, as it shows up what was already within someone or a group of people. Wasn't the last card just talking about the reflective nature of how we interact with others? Under the spotlight of success, it is more intense, amplified, and obvious. This can give us an opportunity to sow the seeds of our own destruction, or to work on what arises from a heart-centered perspective to create a firmer foundation that supports an even greater attainment. This oracle brings an assurance of success of the highest order, not just commercially, but from the heart. It will manifest as a highly valuable offering to the world. This applies to a project, endeavor, or organization in which you are involved. Your heart will help you realize which group or project it applies to. It may be more than one. However, you must stay focused. Enjoy the glittering lights of success, but don't be distracted by them. Stay on point with what you want to create and why. Stay true to yourself. Yeah, okay, Taurus. So I think not only are you going through this, difficult situation and needing to reflect on really what's truly about you and not, but once you begin to see yourself more clearly, especially your positive traits, I feel like that focus on the positive is just going to bring in more of these synchronicities and definitely like other people and relationships into your life that are not only going to reflect how you feel about yourself back to you, but these people are going to, kind of illuminate that even more and point out more things about you that are wonderful that maybe you haven't even noticed yet, which is just absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to move over to the tarot next, and we'll take a look, lay a Celtic cross out, and just sort of get a better feel of what energies are around you at this time, as well as advice moving forward. Okay, Taurus. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you, huh? Messages for Taurus, please, Spirit. Spirit, help me see clearly whatever messages need to come forth for Taurus at this time. What message does Taurus need to hear at this time, Spirit? All right, Taurus, let's see where this is going. I'm going to lay this out and then I'll talk you through it, okay? The Star, love it. Daughter of Cups is the challenge, okay? The Chariot. Justice. Wow, this is a big reading. Father of Pentacles, okay. Death, whoa. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana already. Taurus. All right, the Two of Wands. Strength card. The Hermit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the Three of Wands. 6 major arcana. Wow, Taurus, big reading for you. Okay, give me a moment here. Yeah, okay, so Taurus, with the Star being your energy at this time, this is Aquarius as well. But, the Star is about being hopeful, connection to the spiritual realms, and just knowing that, like, even if things are difficult right now, that they will get better, that there is change on the horizon. It's also a card of healing. So, very similar to the Seeing the True You card that you had, Diving for Light. It's calling you to do the healing work, stand up and be your most powerful self, definitely. And then your challenge right now being the Daughter of Cups, I feel like maybe this is either this could be a person in your life, a water sign that you're dealing with, but what I really get is that right now the biggest challenge is for you to get more in touch with your emotions and to be gentle with yourself, okay? For sure, to be gentle with yourself on this process. It's Learning to love ourselves is not a one and done thing, okay? So if you're having a difficult time with changing your mindset and you've been working on this for a long time, just know that you're doing a great job, okay, Taurus? And be gentle with yourself. Look at how far you've come rather than how much you're not where you need to be or you want to be, okay? Yeah, if there was something difficult in the past that recently happened, something that kind of shook you, I feel like this could have been a divorce. You have the Justice card. This could have been some sort of legal proceeding as well. Let's get some clarity on this. What's the Justice card for Taurus? Spirit. Okay, 5 of Wands. Yeah, I definitely feel like some of you are dealing with some sort of separation. This could be a divorce, definitely. Definitely a lot of you dealing with an ending of a major relationship. It might not be a divorce, although the Justice card to me definitely feels like, you know, legal separation of some sort. But it could just be that a long-term partnership ended and you're severing ties with this person. It could be like an end of a job as well. That might be a message for you too. Okay, so your underlying subconscious belief right now, the Father of Pentacles, I feel like you're feeling pretty good. You're feeling pretty grounded. You're, you know, this is Taurus energy 100%. And your conscious mind, though, then being the Chariot. So this is all about like fast moving energy. This is also Cancer. So you could be dealing with a Cancerian right now. I feel like, though, you know, the Father of Pentacles is somebody who is financially very stable. This is somebody who works in finance or something similar, definitely. So this could be the person actually in your subconscious that put these ideas in your brain. This could be a past partner. This could be a parent. Some aspect either of yourself or another. I'm going to clarify him as well, because I do feel like you're feeling pretty stable, especially if you've just gone through a big shift. You know, you could be feeling like a lot more grounded now that you're not around this situation that you were in the past, this separation. Okay, let's see what that is. Okay, so clarifying, yeah, the Mother of Wands and the Two of Cups. So I feel like, okay, so this, for some of you, this could be a partnership that's coming towards you. You could have recently met somebody new, okay, which could be a reason why these issues of self-love are coming up at this time, because this is a person who matches your energy very well. The two of you are able to bring some wonderful balance to each other. And I think, you know, this conscious mind being the Chariot, then if this is a relationship underneath, I think I do just want to like caution you against rushing into any sort of relationship, even if this person is a positive influence. You know, you definitely have some mindset things to work on. And if you did just get out of another relationship, or even if that was, you know, a little bit ago, just take the time you need to still process the emotions about the one that went in the past, because you know, you don't want to bring in any of that baggage into the next one. Your immediate future coming up is the Death card. Now, the Death card is not excuse me for a second. Whew. The Death card is not a negative card to get. Personally, it's one of my favorites to see, and not just because I'm a Scorpio and it's Scorpio's card, but because, okay, maybe it is because I'm a Scorpio, because I as a Scorpio, understand that there is this cyclical nature, okay, of things dying so that other things can be reborn. I really feel like you're moving towards this energy of letting those old mentalities die to bring in positive change. What is this transformation, Spirit, that Taurus is going through? What does this transformation look like for Taurus? Okay. Wow, Taurus. Okay, so we've got the High Priestess, another major arcana. The Five of Pentacles, very similar to this Five of Swords energy, definitely, as far as there being some grief going on. And then the Eight of Swords, okay? So what I'm getting from this is that this transformation is really about you trusting your intuition, stepping into your feminine power more. I definitely feel like, you know, this message could be for some masculines, but I do feel like, generally speaking, this is a reading for a feminine being, and you're trusting your intuition more instead of what other people tell you, right? Like, that's exactly what the message of those oracle cards were. And by, you know, seeing the truth about the negative aspects of what you've dealt with in the past, and allowing yourself to actually grieve from it. You know, like, maybe you've moved out of their house, but if you actually haven't emotionally processed what happened between you and this past partner or whatever, you know, this could have even been the past partner in your subconscious coming up, and you're just like, I just hope that we, you know, things get better again. But you're actually allowing yourself to grieve, to feel into your feelings, and trust that you know what is best for you. And then this Eight of Swords is like, you know, it doesn't really matter what other people's energies are coming towards you. You are trusting your own intuition, right? High Priestess. And allowing yourself to transform. So you definitely might be going into a bit of a hermit phase. Okay, you do have the Hermit card in the hopes and fears position. So, but you know, Taurus, I feel like it's okay if you're going into this space. It's not going to be forever. You are going to come out of the chrysalis, be reborn, totally. I absolutely see that in your future. But this takes time. Okay, so allow yourself to be transformed by what's going on for you so that you can have a fresh start. Yeah, and your advice, the Two of Wands, definitely stepping out on your own, taking control of your life. That's the advice that Spirit wants to bring to you at this time. And then your outside influences, the Strength card. I feel like this could be friends, family members, you know, specifically if you have a Leo in your life that you really rely on. This, they are, you know, here for you in the middle of this. Notice how, you know, you've got the Five of Pentacles here, which is a card about loss, sorrow, grief. But in the Strength card, he has a rose in his mouth. So, you know, allowing yourself to share the burden with others, to allow others to see you thorns and all, to allow them to witness what you're going through and know that you're supported. Allow yourself to lean on other people at this time. This also could, I've been seeing this a lot as a message from your higher self recently. And so this could just be like your higher self being like, hey, you have the strength to move through this. You got this, especially because you have this High Priestess here as well, which is the Tiger. We've got the Lion over here. Very strong energy of feminine power. Absolutely. Okay, and so your hopes and fears being the Hermit, Taurus, I really feel like you could be a little bit afraid about what this transformation is going to look like. You could be feeling uncomfortable with some isolation you're feeling at this time, especially, you know, if you live anywhere near me, COVID cases are on the rise, and so you might be needing to quarantine yourself more if you have a pre-existing condition, and that could be a major fear as well. That's kind of a more practical thing that's coming up, but I definitely feel like that's a message for some of you out there. But just know that you know, you still have this inner light to guide you, and that's been a huge theme so far, especially at the beginning of this reading with the diving for light and focus on the light. I feel like the more you focus on this inner light and you let that guide you as you go through this period of introspection and maybe alone time, you're going to come out of the other side that much stronger. Your final outcome is the Three of Wands, okay? So taking a new venture, these two have very similar energy. You're moving from the 2, the advice, to the 3, which is more like, I know that I'm going to step out and do this thing on my own, to actually doing it and also feeling completely supported in doing it. And I feel like that third one that comes in could be the support of your spiritual team. You know, full moons are a wonderful time to harness some emotional energies for manifestation and releasing. So doing some sort of ritual around the full moon might actually be how you get this message from your spiritual guides towards what you are moving towards, and really stepping through. I always see this card as like, you have all of the support that you need, the structure you need to step through this gateway. And this is like a portal into a different world, okay, Taurus? Really going into that chrysalis, stepping into a new timeline for you. All right, let's just clarify this Three of Wands. What's this Three of Wands for Taurus, Spirit? Three of Wands. Taurus, what's the Three of Wands? What is this Three of Wands for Taurus? Okay. The World. Wow. Yes. So stepping through this portal into a new timeline, you are absolutely reaching the end of the cycle, integrating your shadow and higher selves into your being, and you know, feeling like a sense of accomplishment. You're definitely moving in a direction towards this new journey that you're on. I don't know what to say, Taurus. This is beautiful. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 major arcana showing up here. This is a big transformation you're going through, but you will be successful, Taurus, as long as you just keep focusing on the positive in your life. Surround yourself with others that build you up as well, and trust the guidance of the universe. And I definitely feel like you're on the right path. So blessings to you, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Taurus.